We're most diminished, we're most powerless when we can't even speak about our experiences. Just the act of speaking is a form of resistance, no matter how broadly you speak. To me, that's the starting point.
Carrie Tepper, one of the first to speak out about allegations that ultimately ended the political career of a powerful Democratic senator.
In some ways, I was a pioneer, unwittingly, in the sense that I didn't really mean for my story to come out, but now it's one of many.
Nearly 30 years ago, Tepper, then a congressional aide, accused Senator Brock Adams, who also happened to be a family friend, of drugging and sexually assaulting her.
It was clear to me that I needed to do something, that I wanted to not be a doormat, that I needed to speak up for myself in order to preserve my own sense of integrity with myself and to preserve my sense of dignity, my value.
Charges were filed, but Tepper's case never made it to a courtroom.
The police asked for a warrant for Brock's arrest, and the prosecutor, who never interviewed me, said, no, she's not credible.
But once the first news stories surfaced, additional accusers started calling. 4 years later, the Seattle Times published what then editor David Boardman calls likely the first expose of a man in power habitually using his position to abuse women.
That's why you need a critical mass of people to come forward, and the more people come forward, the greater the number of people who come forward, the more likely they are to be believed.
Following the Times article in 1992, Adams withdrew his bid for re-election, saying it was not an admission of anything.
Those were different times. I can tell that things have changed because I think today Brock would not be able to remain in office with all those other people having come out. I just think there's a precedent for people having to step down that there was not then. The Senate Ethics Committee didn't even investigate him.
Tepper says while she believes there's now more awareness about cases like hers, the Me Too movement shows how pervasive the problem remains.
People need to continue to be brave and report it, and laws need to be enforced.
Tepper says to this day, women still thank her for speaking out, saying that it gave those women courage to confront their own bosses. And she also stressed to me today that this is not just a women's issue, but needs to be an issue that men champion as well. Back to you.